Houston Newsmakers is back now with Jim Soller, the CEO of Rebuilding Together Houston. And when I first heard of Rebuilding Together Houston, I don't know, you probably heard this before, but I got confused. I thought about the City of Houston initiative, rebuilding, Houston rebuild. Do you see?
Yep.
Yeah, so everybody gets confused.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain the difference between the Houston initiative and your organization?
Well, the Rebuild Houston, as I understand it, was Mayor Parker's term for the work that the city was doing with some of the special funding. Rebuilding Together Houston has been in Houston since 1982, and we're a nonprofit, and we've been repairing homes for low-income folks for those many years.
And that whole concept came about because what? Was it just a need? They noticed that there were people who were elderly who needed that help?
Well, there was a group of really senior business leaders back in the 1980s, Ronald Reagan era, that felt like the private sector needed to do more for the community. And they came together and they tried different things. They had child care and they dabbled in some things, education, but they hit upon this home rebuilding for low-income folks because it actually started in Midland, Texas.
Okay.
It was started as an organization called Christmas in April. And one of the leaders, actually the founder of Rebuilding Together, Rob Mossbacher Jr., made a trip over to Midland, saw this in action, came back to the city and to the leaders here and said, this is what we need to do. And it was private sector initiative in 1982, and it became Rebuilding Together Houston at the 2004 Super Bowl. Okay,
and everybody came in and put in effort and got the big push to go ahead and do that. And now you sense that there's a critical problem here in Houston. We have people who are older, they're getting older much faster, and that gives you an opportunity. You're setting your goals pretty high. You're actually trying to double the number of families that you're, that's a pretty lofty goal.
Well, we're already the largest Rebuilding Together affiliate in the country in terms of the number of families we touch every year. We were averaging around one a day about 5 years ago, and we set a goal to double that, to go to about 700 homes, and we've made great strides in that in the last few years. But you know, it's not so much anymore the numbers of people we're touching as we're trying to do more community revitalization work. We're trying to partner with agencies that are focused in particular areas, and we're trying to go deeper into the lives of the people we help, so that we don't just put a roof on and then leave them. You know, we put a roof on, we do some work on the outside, we maybe help their electrical, we go inside with grab bars and things like that to help their mobility. So our focus is starting to shift from that vision of doing more and more and more to, as we do more, to help more deeply in the lives of these families.
And so it really helps. I was reading some of the concepts that are going on there. It's so much less expensive for a senior to age in their home as opposed to going someplace into a nursing facility.
Well, and that's true. You know, the staying in their homes is vastly less expensive for the citizenry as a whole. But for the homeowner, there's something in the neighborhood of 90% of all homeowners, the AARP has said, want to stay in their homes right until they die. They don't want to be forced out. There's so many memories, there's so many ties, they're part of a community. My mother up in Ohio is 94, and I'm in that situation with her. She wants to stay in her home where she's comfortable, and it is much less expensive. The other thing about it is the stress. If an elderly person has to move in with a younger family, maybe a daughter, maybe a son in their family, those families sometimes are already stressed.
Right.
And an addition of an elderly person that needs a lot of care just can tip a family over the edge.
So how can people help you get to the goals that you want to achieve here in the next couple of years?
Well, we are always looking for two things. We're looking for, number one, volunteers, because we do a lot of our work with volunteers. We have something in the neighborhood of 300 and growing programs every year that take, first of all, groups of people, 15 to 25, a band together, a Sunday school class, a community group, a corporate group, a faith-based group, and we work on the outside of houses. We have opportunities for 2 people. They can come in and help and do a short project of 2 to 3 hours on the inside of the home, raise toilets, grab bars, things like that. We have a need for groups of 4 or 5 people that can build wheelchair ramps, mobility aids, and then finally, we've got volunteer opportunities in the office and the warehouse. And if you can't do any of those things, naturally, we can always use a contribution.
We want to put the information on the screen now for people to know exactly what they can do.
Very good.
It's very easy. Rebuildinghouston.org. That's good.
Yep, that's good.
713-659-2511.
Yep, that's.
I'm not good with
it.
a hammer. I can send a check.
There you go.
We'll take that.
We'll take a check. Construction is complicated. It's expensive, but it makes a huge difference.
Jim Soller, thank you for what you're doing for this community. We appreciate it very much. Hopefully we can help you get some volunteers and some cash.
Very good. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you coming on. Hey, next week here on Houston Newsmakers, how the